Hey, let's make a video here, handheld. Let's see, maybe I gotta switch hands to left hand, or I'm not left-handed, but I can do it. But let's see, I was doing something. I was reading some news, and I was looking here and it said, most honey, including organic, contains Monsanto Roundup herbicides. And then I went to the link, and then it kind of got into it. I was like thinking, yep, the Boston University has found significant amounts of glyphosates in a food that you wouldn't expect, honey. And then it goes on to further say, someone asked the question, is there any way around the amount of herbicides, pesticides in honey? No. Is there any way to eat honey again? So, yeah. So it's the same way I was thinking about cross-pollination and zucchini and Hawaiian papaya. If there's non-organic versions that are GMO of these, pollen travels for a long time, so the bees are traveling with the pollen and cross-pollinating. So then I went further and I see what's the motive behind the story, and this is the last word is called healthy alternatives to sugar. So I click on this healthy alternatives to sugar. Let me see. Can you see this? Healthy alternatives to sugar, whatever. But then it goes into understanding both healthy and not healthy sugar with their glycemic index and loads. Is there such a thing as healthy sugar? So they're giving here a chart. If you look further down, they're giving a description of glucose, sucrose, fructose, high fructose corn syrup, maltose, lactose, date sugar, alcohols, and polys information. So they're trying to show their claim. Make it showing that they're, all this about different sugars, and then health concerns. Lab test shows xylitol will kill a rat 50% of the time. A dosage of 16.5 grams of xylitol is for every 1,000 grams of rat. Interesting. Xylitol. That's from Natural News. So there's another thing. So then, if they're not pushing xylitol, there's health claims. And then they say, well, let me see. It's hard to do with my left hand, but I can do it. Sugars and substitutes with their glycemic loads index. So I pull up my chart of glycemic indexes and loads, and I've seen, strawberries are 1. Oranges were 3, grapes were 6. Bananas, the highest thing on the load, other than dates. Of course, dates are 48, but bananas are 12 or 13. So that's the load. And then they're saying here the load of stevia is 0. The load of date sugar is 40. The load of xylitol is 9. Agave nectar, 10 through 30. I don't know. It's fructose, 0. Although fructose is a low glycemic index rating, fructose consumption should be limited. Fructose is linked to heart disease. It raises triglycerides and cholesterol. It's devoid of nutrition. Yep, makes sense. It's taken away. That's the fraction. They're talking about refined sugars here, so they make a case. But then if you go back, raw honey 30 to 50. If you go back, apple juice, they're calling it 10. So that's one thing I noticed on the juices. They go up. The indexes the load goes way up when you refine something. So say a strawberry's load was, as I said, 1, right? But if you go to strawberry fruit leather, I think it was 23. So crazy, right? Then it says, where's the sentence I was reading about? Candinas should limit their fruits, choose them wisely, and forget about sweets in general until the candida is under control. So they want to push the candida issue, and then they recommend some kind of other thing. So they're recommending a supplement. So I can click on this too. I'm just going down this wormhole, What's another a good probiotic? Let's look at that too, and it's from the same company. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to poison people with things to kill your bacteria colonies to put them into stabilize. No, the candida's there to save our lives. Yeah, look at this. Thorn, candida cravings. Yeah, look at this. Just, It's supplements. There's animation, and they're selling all kinds of other oils. What a mess, right? They lure you from their fake sugar products they'll sell you that are inadequately fractured as well. And they don't list anything about fruit. That's what I was saying. There's nothing about fruit there, even though just limit your fruit and choose wisely. And then if they look at the list, that was the only time they even mentioned fruit. And everything else was a diss on refined sugars. And that's fine. I'm fine with no refined sugar because that's one of my first things. And the best sugars are for coffee. honey would not be used since the heat destroys the natural benefits. Oh my gosh. There's no benefits in things. Things don't come with benefits. Things come as they're constituted, and they are constituted in whole, fresh parts of their constituent nutrient parts, fats, proteins, carbs, fiber, and that's broken down in your body from a whole product. Anything that's been broken down before it enters your body is going to cause imbalance. So, but, and then they're talking about stevia does not bake well. Is forced to favorite cane sugar. It is forced to a favorite cane juice sugar, maple syrup, and coconut palm sugar are our top choices and sparingly used. Nope, maple syrup's harming a tree and it's never raw. Cane juice is just grass, okay. Taken from its nature. I mean, chew some, but how much cane could you chew before you'd be through with it? Probably not very much. I know I couldn't. And a mix of them and using a little bit of agave, sometimes stevia, sugar, palm sugar. So they're really pushing this. You're concern, fear-monger people. Get them to buy these probiotics. Where's the probiotics page I was on? Well, it just links you to the page, and it doesn't even give you a specific link. You're not on one supplement. I think they're going to link you to one. Maybe it's a discontinued supplement, that's why. No, there it is. Candida overgrowth is likely the most common and most significant underlying problem of people's health issues. Stop your runaway fungi and your huge selection of the most potent yeast killers on the market. You wouldn't have this fermentation and yeast and nasty shit in your colon. It's not just the candida if you weren't eating foods that don't digest quickly like fruit. And then, oh yeah, this is the probiotics one. No, they don't link any specific probiotic, do they? Even though they say that. They're just trying to get like a general, go to the site and buy the shit, so. More fake fear. The issue is complex, though. You know, it wouldn't be just oversimplified like some people say. Oh yeah, sugar, it's not the problem. And they get all defensive and be like, yeah, have as much sugar as you want and prove it. And they're actually proving something hurtful. But then if I go to let's go to the author. I'm going further down the rabbit hole. Who wrote this paper? And he's writing new papers now. And his new papers are about turmeric and detoxification and. Is mucus your friend or foe? And then how to detoxify from chemotherapy. So this kind of sounds integrative medicine, trying to validate a medical approach in some levels. The medical approach of natural medicine is just like talking to get published. People like, if I keep writing, I figure someone will pick me up in some other publication, and then I'll get advertisement money on the stream, or someone will pay for my article to be placed in their magazine. Back to candida stuff. Yeah, and this is only in the last year. Powerful healing raspberry cream smoothie recipe. Coconuts raspberry smoothie. So it's high fat and acid fruit. That's probably not too bad. I don't know. But then if you have arthritis, diabetes, cancer, or any other major health events you are looking to prevent these, this is the smoothie you should drink regularly. Ways to keep your body detoxified. Are they going to push products here? If I click on the link, maybe I'll figure it out. But let's go back up to that first one, because I think I could say more on that first article, which was going to be turmeric. And the reason that these are anti-inflammatory, yeah, people have inflammation. Well, what's the reason for the cause of inflammation? Don't be like, oh, I want to take this because I might have inflammation. You know, you'd be like, well, what is inflammation caused by? And then just don't do that. Simple as. Yeah, because that's an acrid condiment. Mix turmeric with black pepper. We know pepper isn't. Tested on mice to have problems. Inhibit enzyme metabolistic function. Wow. So they're recommending to do poisonous things to inhibit the functions of the body in order to think it's a beneficial effect. Turmeric has beneficial fats. Eat turmeric with quercetin. Quercetin is a plant flavonoid that inhibits the enzymes that detective cumin. So yeah, look, everything on this website is to sell more supplements that are going to say to do more things, you know, and that's not what's happening. Things don't do things. Your body does things to things. It says, are these food, are these nutrients, are these fiber? Get out, use. And your body can't use everything it has there to use in the first place. It's not that efficient. Your body is efficient with its own resources, but being efficient at utilization and uptake and all that, that's awesome. But yeah, so they're pushing coconut milk, black pepper, cayenne. So this is a medical approach. See, something to trying to push off themselves is we're healthy, we're a magazine, we're raw, we're vegan, but they're still medical. So that's not, it doesn't go far enough. It's still rejected. You see, I mean, people could try to fool people and think, we're doing something, and it's not what you want done. I don't know. Turmeric. Alright, so I started at finding honey and I ended at discussing turmeric. So, GMO problems. Peace.